Today's story is about a secret government report, the press, and the president who tried to stop it from being published. During the Vietnam War, the United States government created a classified study about its involvement in the war. This report later became known as the Pentagon Papers. The documents revealed something troubling. They showed that the government had not always been truthful with the public about the war. A copy of these papers was leaked to the press. The New York Times decided to publish them. Soon after, another newspaper, the Washington Post, also began publishing the information. Welcome to Once Upon a Case, because the law isn't just for lawyers, it's for everyone. The government reacted quickly. Under President Richard Nixon, the government went to court and asked for an order to stop the newspapers from continuing to publish the documents. The government argued that releasing these papers could harm national security and put the country at risk. This type of request is called prior restraint, when the government tries to stop something from being published before it is even released. The newspapers disagreed. They argued that the First Amendment protects freedom of the press, and that the public had a right to know what the government had been doing. So the case moved quickly through the courts and reached the Supreme Court. The question was simple: can the government stop the press from publishing information it considers secret? The Supreme Court said no. The court ruled that the government had not shown enough evidence that publication would cause serious harm to national security. Because of that, the attempt to block the newspapers was unconstitutional. The press was allowed to continue publishing the Pentagon Papers. The takeaway is this: the president and the government cannot easily stop the press from publishing information. The First Amendment strongly protects the freedom of the press, especially when it comes to matters of public importance. And that's the story of New York Times versus United States. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this story, follow along for more. See you on the next one.